This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. I may want to step up on my ladder again. This is a 14 by 14 inch canvas. This is my new apparatus. A carpenter friend of ours made this, and he was going to put holes in to hold the canvases in shape, and I tried this silicone mat and it seemed to work perfectly. We'll see, because we're going to try it. But I've spun it out a few times and it doesn't seem to allow a painting to move. So we're going to take that 14 by 14 inch canvas and put it back there. These are my new colors. They are house paint colors. They're from Sherwin Williams. There was a sale today, so I grabbed them. I saved like 40 bucks on 9 of these. They're generally about 10 bucks a piece, and I did get all those colors. And yesterday I went to Home Depot and I got some PPG house paint, and I hope I don't spill it again. I wish they had a way to hold that back. And I think I'm just going to spin it around if I can. Maybe I can't. It's a very full can of paint. Alright, so now I think I could risk getting this out of here. For now at least. Let those two meld. And I'm tempted to spread that out to the edges a little bit. Sans that person hair or dog hair or whatever kind of hair that is. And then I'm going to use some of that colored house paint, which I'm really excited about. And I've never spun anything that was actually an artwork. So you'll be seeing my first try ever using this spinner. I believe, oh, who is it? Huh. I think it's Winterstrom art, or some variation on that theme. She does palette knife swipes often in house paint and spins them out on spinners she makes herself. And I think she's offering them for sale. So being that I asked the gentleman who made this for me if he would like me to mention his name, and he said just say a friend did that, I would say if you need a spinner, you might want to inquire over at Winterstrom. I will try and remember to link her channel. Alright, so at least I have paint to my edge. I'm going to throw that in my big rectangular bucket, and I'm going to crack open this virgin can of Kimono Violet, which is awesome. What a mess I'm going to make. I might want to put some more white in the middle, I think. And it looks like the paint colors are a little different in viscosity. I liked the PPG when I opened it and discovered that it was not as viscous. It was not as thick as the paint I had been previously using. Pardon my less than graceful out of the gateness. I'm going to wipe that down there. I think I have some pillow paint left somewhere here. I wish I did. Well, maybe I'll just spin this out and we'll give it a try. See if anything moves. I took the paper out of the inside of my pool so that I could... Okay, so the center's not moving, and there is something in that paint that does not belong. Strangely enough, brand new can of paint. I mean, it's not even hours old. But okay, I'm not complaining. So, what do I do with the center? Do I blow it around? Do I add more paint? I may just have to add more paint. I've already made a mess because I'm not used to the PPG yet either. PPG is an interior semi-gloss. It's about $27. I'm really tempted to add another color. What other color should I add? I have a Kimono Violet. Let's do that. Let's just go ahead and do that, because we need another color to try and spin out. Although I'm not impressed with how little the center spun out by any stretch of the imagination. I'm going to have to grab some white, Amsterdam White-an Aussie Floetrol, and maybe something else. Maybe the Atelier Black. I'm not sure what black it is. It just says black. So I'm going to start with that. Let that drip down a little. Whoops. Whole new ball game for me, trying something this new. That wants to go somewhere else. I don't know how much time I actually have, because evidently I misread my timer or it's not functioning anymore. So I've set that for 13 minutes and we'll see what happens. And I'm going to use the Atelier Phalo Torquoise next. And a little Pebeo Iridescent blue-green, because I can. I'm not seeing any cells at all. But that doesn't mean they can't come, because the Australian Floetrol often takes its time to create cells. And I do see some cells popping up. Although it might be nice to try a straw in there, just because. We are having fun now. Okay, I've got to try the Atelier Black on its own, just because I can. I like what the white did, even though the cells aren't huge. I may still want to put some gold in here. I didn't think it was possible to use too much cell activator, but I'm beginning to wonder if it's possible. So I definitely want to go back and see if I can motivate some of this black to do something other than what it's doing. And while I'm here, I'll get rid of that gap. Oh, that's nice. So the PPG and the Sherwin Williams create cells together without any cell activator, I'm finding out. I'm still going to have to spin things out. But I'm having a good time painting. I don't have a lot of room inside my spinner because I'm in the house. So I still want to know what to do with this, and I'm thinking I have a small round palette knife that I might like to try out with some rich gold from Atelier. And take my extra paint that's right on the palette knife. Kind of liking all that. It's not typical of anything. I don't know why I didn't get more cells, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to try and get a few more anyway. I do have to spin and it will make a mess. More Atelier Black. And I really like those cells a lot. I really like a lot of things about this. Wish I could take a picture now. But the only way I figure things out is by doing them, so I have to try whatever comes to mind. And I'm going to clean off my palette knives, put them in the bucket, and now we're going to give this a spin. Maybe if I back off I can still have a nice picture. I can't torch, but I can wreck. So let's see if I want to do some wrecking. I'm not sure I'm the world's greatest wrecker yet, but give me time. There's always a chance I'll get better. Loving the color of the paint. You know me, I have to add a spiral. Well, it's too bad. I really like that painting just like it is. Time to spin, I guess. And I'm imagining there's still going to be quite a bit of paint left in the center. Loving, loving, loving my new spinner. Thank you, Ed, who shall remain nameless. Oh, wait. Too late. Thanks, Ed. Ed told me that he would like to have a painting in exchange. And if I didn't find something to be terribly successful, that would be the appropriate painting. I wonder how heavy that center is still. I don't think it's that bad. I think it might be okay. I don't see anything that wrong with this. I'm wondering if I should take another opportunity to try some of the Pebeo Iridescent blue-green. But I like everything I've got. Okay, let's grab a smaller palette knife. Or look for the one we had. Smaller palette knife. It's good if you don't stick your finger in things, like I just did. We'll make it blend if it kills us. So I've yet to figure out how I'm going to blend all these things. Clean up the paint. I don't mind borrowing a little paint from here or there and utilizing it somewhere else, like right there. I'm really going to be very curious to see how this dries. Because I really love it. Like a lot more than I even anticipated loving it. So that's it, I guess. I have over 2,600 videos. Let's one more spin it. Because we can. And because it will probably help cover the edges. Do love that PPG. I should find out what that's called for you. The PPG is Speedhide Interior, good color, Speedhide Interior 6-515. Okay, so I'm not sure which the best way up is. The way I liked it was the opposite of this way, so maybe that's the way to show you. I like that blue in there. I'll be definitely more phthalo turquoise coming right up. I'm also loving the Verve Violet. If you need any numbers for any paint, let me know. And what can I tell you? My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. If you have an interest in purchasing an artwork, just let me know. Or inquiring about a class is welcome. I do private one-on-one classes. My paint pouring recipes are generally underneath the video. The house paint is mixed with nothing. The Atelier and the Pebeo are mixed with Australian Floetrol in this case. But I thought I would do some transfer swiping, like just move things with a palette knife, but I like everything I have so much I don't want to mess with it. So under the video, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links are all on my link tree, along with Facebook group Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group, my Amazon link where you can find my 2 books, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, Society 6, Legalerist Clothing, and all kinds of other stuff. The spring clothing below the video is another place where if you ask me, if you can't find what you're looking for and you want to ask me for something that you've seen that I created it on YouTube, please just go right ahead and I'll try and add it. We'll communicate through my email address. Tomorrow you can look on my community board, probably tonight actually, for tomorrow's video most of the time. About 95% of the time I'm on top of things. If you have questions, please feel free to ask. I'll get back to you. Thank you for the donations through PayPal that keep me painting and bringing you new tutorials. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope to do a drawing again someday. It hasn't started yet, though. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for commenting and boosting my morale with your wonderful comments and your kind words. I really appreciate that. I think this is absolutely stunning. I'm really happy with my first experiment, and I'm glad you were here to see it. Bye for now. Priscilla out.